Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hokies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Bringing the heat. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Armour. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Immediately fires to the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking for space. It's Armour. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll run this play from the pistol. Power football with the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Snagged in the middle, it's Moses. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They try to pop a run on the draw. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about handing out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I know, everyone's yelling like you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Going right to work up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Moses. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. There he goes to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Moses. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do...
Breaks into the open. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Hokies in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Back to pass on second down. Got out the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Got him downfield. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of the...
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Catch in the middle, it's Moses. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna look downfield again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
chance of a touchdown on the line. Pocket breaking down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throwing right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Finley. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Armour. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right on the money. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Armour. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Shows him the stiff arm.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Armour. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Here's a hit. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Armour. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Turn. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to the ground. Got room at the 35. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
If this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Moses. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. Touchdown, Hokies! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. The give out of the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Snagged out of the air. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Armour. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Armour. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juice.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. hoping they jump on top here in the second half. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
From inside the 50, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Running back searching for a hole. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. They've got to find a way to slow this guy down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Pressure coming. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going to let it go. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. But good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Give to the running back. Turning it on. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Base 27 jump. Base 27.
Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
Touchdown, Hokies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And the quarterback takes a knee. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.